Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervat from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Join me today on this video where I want to go through this amazing deck, the Minoan Tarot. And although this deck has been published 2016, I've never came across this deck. I haven't seen it at all, and I'm so happy that I was able to find it. I got it a couple of months ago, and I'm really impressed. This is a great educational deck that talks about the Minoan civilization that was on the island of Crete, and this old civilization was, I think, started around 2700 before Christ till around 1500, and it was destroyed due to the catastrophic eruption of the submarine volcano in the island of Santorini, and it washed off all this the Minoans and all this beautiful civilization. It's in the Mediterranean, and it was it had a lot of connection with the Egyptian civilization. They used to trade, and you will see when you go across this deck that there is some influence and some resemblance. So this is the box. It's by Schiffer, and it's, as you see, a beautiful box with this lovely borders and this amazing goddess, which is similar to the goddess Hathor, the Egyptian goddess Hathor. It's by Laura Perry, and she is an amazing, really she's amazing because this deck is amazing, and you will see now when we go through it. She's an author and artist whose primary focus is ancient religions. The Minoans of Bronze Age Crete have been a particular passion for hers. So she did this amazing deck. This is the box, and the book is really a gem. The book is really one of the best books, not only because it explains the cards very well. It shows a depth and knowledge about tarot, and it could be used for beginners. This is a very good book. And I want to, before getting through the cards, I want to show you the book. Here there is an introduction, and she talks about the suits. She used the daggers to represent the fire energy, which is masculine, the rhytons to express the feminine energy, the labris for the air, which is masculine and feminine, horns of consecration for earth, and it's masculine and feminine. And here there are several card layouts, and then you see she talks about the fool's journey and the explanations of the cards. What I like about the book is, you see here, if she talks about a card, you see an image, a colored image, and then explaining the artwork. From where did she get this image? Many of them are from frescoes, and here if she did some changing, she will talk about it. And then there is always like a glyph here, which is it's written in the Minoan style. It's linear B, and it spells a word which is so close to the meaning of the card. And then here explanation of the card, the meaning, and if it's reversed or not, and the position of the card in the fool's journey. And then here we have the same. There is also sometimes at the end she connects the card to other cards in the tarot. Like here, for example, she talks about the magician. At the end, she says some overlap with the two of daggers in terms of recognizing one's personal power, overlap with all four suit cards of the priests with the kings. So she overlaps the magician with the two of daggers at the two of fire, and with all the kings. And then here at the full journey, it's I act like the position of the magician is I act. And then here the same goes on and on. Here there are some overlapping with other cards, and I find that this is a very nice way to understand tarot and to do connection between the cards. It shows a lot of knowledge and understanding, and it goes on like this. And then the measures. What I liked also is like this card in Sacrifice, which is the number 12, the Hanged Man. Look at the image. She says that this image is from the Hagia Triada sarcophagus, and she combined the depiction of a cow or bull tied on a table as a sacrifice with the representation of the fruiting tree, something given up in order for something else to be gained. And the linear B symbols mean olive tree. And here I like what she wrote here. She says that the chariot means succeeding by controlling others. Strength means succeeding by controlling yourself. Sacrifice means succeeding by giving up control. And then some overlap with the Five of Rhytons in terms of loss and letting go. So it is, she connects the Hanging Man with the Five of Cups, and comparison between the chariot, the strength, and the Hanged Man. And this is through all the book. I mean, I can't read all the book, but I want really to tell you some points that I really liked very much. Also here in the way she chose the moon card. Here we see the artwork. This is a goddess and the moon is large in the background. So she wrote the artwork, she explains the artwork. This image is inspired by the jewel fresco from Knossos. In this fresco, a man's hand is touching an elaborate necklace at a woman's throat. Of course, all fancy dress, clothing, jewelry, makeup is designed to create an illusion of one sort or another. An illusion is what this card is all about. The moon hangs large in the sky behind the woman, reminding us that in this case, it represents a distorted reflection of reality rather than reality itself. The linear B here, the symbol here, mean neither. So I really wanted to read I wanted to read the explanation she said in some images, because I was looking at this image and I didn't understand what does she mean. But reading in the book really gives you a huge, a larger idea, and it's really quite inspiring. And what again, another card, not a card, I mean here, let me go on. After finishing all the measures, here introduction to the minor arcana, and here there is this elemental journey, which makes a comparison between all the aces, the twos, the threes, and so on. So the ace represent I awaken, the 2 I move, the 3 I interact, the fours represent I reflect, 5s represent I am conflicted, 6 I develop, 7 I am challenged, 8 I change, 9 I dig deep, 10 I am overwhelmed. And then the court cards are 6 court cards, and she says that she was inspired by the Carrie Yale Visconti Tarocchi deck, which has 6 court cards, 2 pages, 2 knights, and a king and a queen and a king. And here also some keywords to explain the court cards, and then here are the rest of the minor arcana. So you see all here. I like also the way the book is done. You see here, you see this border that you will find it in the measures. This is a nice border that you will see in the suit of fire, and it all has this reddish color. And here the Rhytons, you see this beautiful border for the suit of water, and then here the suit of the Libris, which is the suit of swords, the suit of air, and then the horns for the suit of coins or earth element. Let's have a look at this gorgeous deck and look at those beautiful backs and this beautiful color. And she says that this color was used a lot on the frescoes, and it's called the Egyptian blue. And that's why I'm telling you there is some sort of connection between the two cultures. And the cards are so beautiful, very good quality. They have these sharp edges, and you see this is the small image. I like also the design of the card. I mean the border and the way the title is written, and another border. I really like it. This is the Fool. And in some cards you will see that those with white skin are younger and feminine, and the male do they have this darker skin. And this is also inspired by the drawings on the temples in Egypt. They used to differentiate between male and female. And this is the magician, which is represents the Prince of Lilies, and it was found on one of the frescoes too. The High Priestess, she's a goddess. And then here we have the Empress riding over a griffin. I like the cards really very much. And this is the Emperor. This is the Adept, which is the Hierophant, and she is called the snake goddess. She holds snakes in her hand, and you see here the elements. This is really very beautiful. The Lovers, very interesting. You see like they are giving oath to each other. And here is the Chariot, two goddesses riding a griffin. And this is the Justice card, which I found a little bit I used to I didn't understand it at the beginning. It's more of balance. You see these four young men. They are treading over grapes to produce wine, and you see there is here some like the horns between each of them. So it shows that they are collaborating, and balance is really important, because what you do affects others. So I really found it a very meaningful card. I liked it very much. The Labyrinth is the Hermit, and the Labyrinth is not a maze. The maze has different direction. It's like a puzzle, but the Labyrinth, you never get lost. There is one direction and one path that you are going through, and it's always to know yourself. So this is a very nice depiction for the Hermit, and this is Fate for the Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card is number 11, and you see the control, the mental control and the physical control. Really the cards are quite deep. And here the Sacrifice, as I told you, very nice depiction for the Hanging Man. And this is the Death card. I like also Balance for the Temperance. You see how flexible she is. And this is the Devil card. The Tower shows the island when it was, these are waves of water that flooded the island, which is the Tower. The Star. The Moon card, as I explained to you, very powerful. This is the Sun, Judgment, and the World. It's a very, very unique deck. Here is the Ace of Daggers, which is the fire suit. And when I saw this dagger, I was a little bit confused, because I thought that it's for swords, but it's used here for fire. And this is the Two of Daggers, the Two of Fire, the Three of Fire, collaboration, Four of Fire, the 5, the 6, and the 7. I like this also, this 8 of Daggers also, the 9 and the 10. And here are the court cards. So this is the Youth of Daggers, which is the page, young page, male, and the female. And this is a very nice card, because it shows in her image she doesn't look exactly the same from both sides, and she said that this shows that she's very creative. I mean, I like the way she explains the cards in the book. And this is the Lord and the Lady of Daggers, who are the knight and male and female knights. And this is the priest, which is the king, the priestess, and the queen. The Ace of Rhytons, and this is the water suit, the 2 and the 3. Very nice. I love those beautiful borders, and the cards are really nice. Although I'm not happy with the sharp edges, but I would not change anything about this deck. I showed you my edging. I chose the beautiful edging to match the backs, but I will not change these corners. And here are the court cards, the priest and the priestess, the labyrinths to represent the air energy. And this is the 2 of air, the 3, the 4, 5, 6, like this too. I like this 8 of labyrinths. I like the depiction to show the 8 of swords, the 9 and 10. And here are the court cards, the pages, the knights, and the priest and priestess. And then the horns are the suit, represent the suit of earth. This is the 2, 3, 4. You see, the images are very intricate and very nice, but really when you read the book, you will find that this deck is very, very powerful. I'm very impressed. And here are the court cards. So this is a very underrated deck. It's quite an interesting deck that introduces you to this culture, and it's very well thought of. You see, those are the backs, good quality and very meaningful. I edged it in this way, and these are the beautiful, colorful cards. So this could be used for beginners, and it's really the book will widen the way you see cards. I mean, it gives a lot, it adds a lot to your knowledge. I mean, it's really a great deck. So that was my impression about the Minoan Tarot, which is a very, very nice book. So I would love to know what you see and how you see this deck, and if any one of you has this deck, I would really love to know. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next video, and bye.